So we have a new batch of games coming into Game Pass for the first half of November. We'll take a look at them, see how they rate, and which ones am I interested in the most. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And we'll go through the list here. Starting on November 5th, we have Metal Slug Tactics for cloud, console, and PC, and this will be on Game Pass Ultimate as well as PC Game Pass, and this is a day one game. Now when you hear Metal Slug, the first thing you may think of is a run and gun game, but this one's different. This is more of a roguelite tactical RPG. And then the next day on November 6th, we have quite a few games. First we have Go Mecha Ball for console, and this will be on Game Pass Standard. And the Xbox version of this has an 81 on Metacritic. And then also on November 6th, we have Harold Halibut for Xbox Series X and S, and this is now coming to Game Pass Standard, and the Xbox version has a 70 on Metacritic. And this is described as a handmade narrative game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship submerged in an alien ocean. And then the third game we have coming November 6th, The Rewinder for console, and again this is Game Pass Standard. And this doesn't have a whole lot of critic reviews, but the user review on Metacritic is a 7.6 out of 10. And this is described as a 2D puzzle adventure game inspired by traditional Chinese folklore. And then finally, the last game coming out on November 6th is Turnip Boy Robs a Bank for console, and this is coming to Game Pass Standard. And the Xbox version has a 76 on Metacritic. And this is described as an action game where you try to execute the weirdest heist of all time. And then the next day on November 7th, we have just one game added, and that's Goat Simulator Remastered. And this will be for cloud, PC, and Xbox Series X and S. And this is a day one game for Game Pass Ultimate as well as PC Game Pass. And if you aren't familiar with the game, the description says, lick, flip, and headbutt your way across a chaotic sandbox world where you make the rules. And then finally, on November 19th, we have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 for cloud, PC, and Xbox Series X and S. And this is a day one game for Ultimate as well as PC Game Pass. And if you aren't familiar with Flight Simulator, the description says, pursue your aviation career with dynamically generated missions, compete against other pilots, and explore the most detailed digital twin of the world to date. Now looking back over this list, I'm not so much interested in Metal Slug Tactics because I'm not much of a tactics game player, even though I do love the run and gun series, so I may just try this out just to see how it plays. But what I'm mostly interested for here is Goat Simulator Remastered. I played Goat Simulator 3 when it was added to Game Pass and enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. I think I almost 100%ed it in about 20 hours, so these aren't really long games, but it's just long enough for you to get not too tired of the game loop. And of course, every time we have games coming into Game Pass, we have some that are leaving, and these will be leaving out on November 15th. And we'll go through the list here. We have Dicey Dungeons, Dungeons 4, the original Goat Simulator, because of course now we have the remastered, Like a Dragon Ishin, Like a Dragon, The Man Who Erased His Name, Persona 5 Tactica, and Somerville. And of course I highly recommend both of these Like a Dragon games. Of course you've only got about 11 days to play it if you haven't already. Like a Dragon Ishin and The Man Who Erased His Name are relatively shorter games compared to the mainline series. So if you're really dedicated, you might get through one of these before they're gone on November 15th. So let me know in the comments below if there's any games that are coming into Game Pass that you're looking forward to trying out, or if there's any of these that are leaving that you think we need to check out before they get gone. Drop your comment below and let me know your thoughts. And if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help the channel out quite a bit. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.